Welcome to Challenge Forex. My name is Steve, and join me today as I go through setting up of EA Studio to generate expert advisors online. You can use this for Metatrader 4 and Metatrader 5. Today I am only doing Metatrader 5. Okay, let's have a look at the screen. So you can see here I've actually got 3 browsers set up at the moment with EA Studios. Each one has a different time frame. So we've got firstly, the M1, and then we've got the M5, and then we've got the M15. And now I've already got these started, so we already have a few in the collection for each pair at the moment, or for each time frame at the moment. And what we'll do is, after a few hours, we will download the expert advisors, do some back testing on them, and see which ones actually work best on our charts. Looking for something that we can trade long term, possibly to use for prop firm challenges, but otherwise for long term trading in an account like a Darwinex account or on your own live trading account. I've left the EA Studios running for about 7 or 8 hours, I think it is, and I've generated in total about 274, I think it is, trading robots. And out of these, I'm just going to filter through, pick out the best ones to use for trading on prop firms, and also using on Darwinex account, and also I'll probably do that on a live account as well. The broker I use is Blackpool Markets. So let's have a look at the robots that I've generated. So we'll see here we've got 3 time frames: the M1, the M5, and the M15. The first collection, we've got 75 robots on that one. And now one thing we can do is we can add all of these robots into a portfolio where we can actually trade them all at once, so we don't need to actually filter out. There's another option as well. We can filter out with certain rules. So this one is using the R² rule, which looks at the angle of the actual equity chart, I guess you call it, and to check that it doesn't vary much from the line, so nothing really weird standing out. But what I will do is, just to give you an example of what we can do with the whole collection, we can actually add all of these robots to our portfolio. And when we check the portfolio and do a calculation on that one quickly, we can see how much this would have generated in back testing and the drawdown as well. So we've got down here, so using 0.01 lots, we've got down here $433 per day we would have generated over the last couple of years. So that was, let's see, no, actually not even that long. The start date was 25th of February 2025 up till the 6th of June 2025. So this is only a few months. So the average would have been about $433 per day. Now let's do the same thing with our M5 chart as well. And we're not always going to get as much as like $400 a day from our trading bots, but let's see what we get for this particular one. Quickly doing the calculation. Okay, profit per day $124, and we'll do the same for our M15 chart. Add all of these to our portfolio. Okay, and as you might have probably guessed, the more you go up in time frame, the less trades you actually get. So this one only came to about $45 per day. So Ideally, the M5 setup would be actually nice, making $100 a day or $124 a day on average. But with the M1 charts, you can actually make a lot more if everything goes well. Looking at the drawdown as well, we have that here. We've got a profit factor of 2.19 and the maximum drawdown is 3.56%. So to me, that actually looks like a pretty good deal. I'm going to download these and I will test them. Now to download the entire portfolio, we just click on export and click on MT5. I'm actually going to download the MT4 version as well. We can do both. You can test that on a demo account. And to download the entire collection separately, not in a portfolio, but each individual expert advisor, we can firstly download collection and also download the experts MT4 and MT5. So we've got the entire collection here now. I'll do this for all three setups. Okay, so now I have about 274 new gold trading expert advisors. Just export the last one now, MT4 and MT5 version. Okay, that's it. And next thing I'm going to do is go through and filter these and do some back testing on Metatrader 5. And from that, I can actually filter out some of these as well. Now that I've downloaded all of the expert advisors from EA Studios, it's time to go through and sort them out. So what I'll do for starters is unzip all of the folders, all of the files into separate folders for MT4 and MT5, and we will sort them from there. So let's have a look at how we're going to do this. And for starters, let's create an MT4 folder. So I'll just extract this one into MT4 experts. And then I will extract these to the same folder. Okay, so in this folder we have 275 MT4 expert advisors. That's the M1 timeframe, the M5 and the M15. And you can click on any of these as well. You do actually get the full code, so you can actually click on these and you can actually see the code for yourself, and if you want to, you can actually make modifications. But you can see here the actual settings, and we do actually have the full code, so you can actually go through this, especially if you're trying to learn how to code for yourself. You can learn how to generate your own code with this sort of information at your fingertips. So let's move on to the next one, which is let's see, MT5 expert advisors. And now we have the code for all of the MT5 expert advisors. We can see down here in the corner, 275 items. Again, if you click on the code, you can actually see what is actually in here. So we've got magic numbers, the entry lots, your stop loss, and your take profit levels, all sorted out for you in here. There is actually protection in these expert advisors for prop firms. So we can put down here minimum equity. You can actually type in, if you're doing say a 10k challenge and your stop out is 9,000, you can actually put 9,000 in here for that one. Maximum equity, this is maximum drawdown, and then you've got maximum equity as well. So you can have 9% is your drawdown, and if you want to have a profit target of, say, if you want to make $800, you can set the maximum equity here to a number like 805 in the settings, and it'll go just over $800 and hit your take profit and close the trades for you. And next thing to do, once we actually have all of the experts filtered, and sorry, I did forget something here. We've got, we actually have the portfolios as well. So here we have the M1 portfolios for MT4 and MT5, and the M5 and the M15 as well. So the code on these looks similar. If you double click on that one, you'll get the same sort of details, but not as many options in here for the actual settings because a lot of it is actually programmed in. But we do have the drawdown settings here for our prop firm challenges. If you're not sure where to copy your expert advisors over for testing, go to your terminal. I just use Alpari to do all my testing and just a demo account on this one. And you go to File, Open Data Folder. And once you have your data folder open, you'll see MQL5 and experts. This is where we want to copy our experts over to. So I actually have a folder here that's got to be tested on it. So I could go into my MT5, take a few files and drop in here, as many as I like, and then we need to refresh our chart. So what we do is close your Metatrader 5 and reopen it again. Once you've done that, your expert advisors are ready for testing. Your expert advisors copied over to the to be tested folder. And let's have a look at the inputs. So we've got down here the magic number. You don't want to change that one, I don't think. You've got your entry lots, so that can be modified. And then we have the settings for each of the indicators that we're using. So on this one, we've got stochastic, we've got bears power, commodities channel, CCI that is, and directional indicators. So we've got a few indicators on here. We also have news filter. We can actually turn on news filter to filter out any high news, or at the moment it's just turned off by default. And we have our stats for, let's see. Now I think that's all we need to look at in here. So we can actually modify the take profit and stop loss as well to actually give a better performance. I'll show you how to do that with back testing. But first of all, let's just have a look at this one. I've actually just ran this test just now to see how it goes. And as you can see, it's actually doing okay. It's not losing money. It's not doing awesome, but it's actually heading in the right direction. So we can actually optimize this a little as well. Or we can also visualize this one. We can actually look at this one on the chart. Of visual mode, you can actually see when the trades are being opened, and you can also speed this up a little as well. We can see here we've just got our first trade open now. And it actually shows the indicators that are actually being used, so you can actually go through and have a look at this as well. See how the actual EA works. Okay, we won't go through the entire setup for that one. To optimize this, you can also turn off visual mode, click on show complete algorithm, go into your inputs, and we only want to change 2 settings on here. So we tick the box next to stop loss and take profit, and then we modify them a little. So we'll say starting at 1900. So with gold, I actually use points, and with the take profit, we can actually make that one 50,000 to start with, and we can say go up by 250 points for each step. And we can just put a higher number on, so take profit going up from 3,000 to 6,000. Click start, and we can actually click on optimization results here. This will actually take a few minutes, but once it's done, you'll actually have the very best settings for this particular expert advisor running on gold on a 5-minute chart. And the optimization is complete. I did actually pause that for about 2 minutes while we went through this one, and we can see here a bunch of dots on the chart and also the most profitable results. So looking at the results here, all of the results were actually a positive gain, but the one we want to look at is the highest return, and also it should also be the highest profit factor. So once we've done that, we can actually right click to do a single test with these settings, go back to look at the graph, and we can see here that the graph actually is a lot better and did actually earn more than it did with the actual original settings. So, and we now have the correct settings to use this one, so we can load this one onto a chart now and get ready for trading. Put this onto a demo account and use these particular settings: 2400 stop loss and 6,000 for take profit. We're still using the smallest lot size, 0.01. So on a larger account, you can increase that as well. So if you're putting this on a 100K account, you could change that to 0.1 instead. And now that we have seen what to do with the robots, let's see how you can actually generate your own robots so that you can do your own creating and testing as well. So there's a couple of options here from EA Studios. Top Firm apps, you can actually purchase a license for 1 year, or you can actually purchase a lifetime license. So this will give you all of the Prop Firm apps they are pre-downloaded and tested into the system. So you can just go in here each day and click the download to actually download them without generating your own. If you're wanting to generate your own robots, the same as what I've done, you can actually go to this page, it is 1,490, 1490 euros to actually buy the package, but you can actually do a free test by clicking this link here and set it up for yourself, see if you can generate some expert advisors or actually purchasing. So either way is good. The first option, they are already generated and on their website ready for you to download. The second option is EA Studios Generator, Expert Advisor Generator. You can create your own. So take your pick, but I will actually put a link below in the description. And also any comments from you guys would be welcome. Has anyone tested this before and what sort of results have you gotten? That would be great. And I'm also taking suggestions. If there's any type of video that you would like me to create for you, something that's interesting to you or you might want to learn a little bit about, put a note below as well in the comment section, and I will come back to you with an update on that one. See if I can generate something interesting for you.